I'd like to learn.
Warum nicht?
I want to practice.
Good. Pole arm. It's advanced. Aber genug. Los geht's.
Guten Tag. Well, good day.
Can we practice fight? Ah. I just want to practice.
What weapon do
Give me a.
and what
You take.
as you
I'm ready. Ah!
Nein! Verdammt!
Wie gefällt dir das? Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
The old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him. So he made
Enough.
deal with dirt.
Let's give it a rest.
Gut. Ende. Warum hast du aufgehört?
I'll come back once.
Ich verstehe.
Just a moment. Why are you thinking?
Go. Quick. Quick. Ja. Ja. Go. Go. Quick.
God bless.
You silly doggy.
Good day to you.
I heard you hold fights here. I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him. But he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool ya. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder. And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. It's not that he doesn't try. I wish you a blessed evening.
Martins in the attic. They made a racket, chewed into the grain sacks, and pissed all over the quilts.
Good evening,
we had drying
Kubyanka.
up there.
Fuck, I've got a raging thirst.
And how'd you get rid of them?
It was easy.
It was the worst plan ever. Your plan.
You're saying it's my fault.
I could use a few groschen. You know of any work around here?
What? Don't bother me. I got other things on my mind right now. Wait a mo. I know you. We've met before.
Well, it's possible. I've met a lot of people.
I know. You helped our Carol out, remember? You carried some sacks together to our camp.
Oh, yeah. You're with that fellow with the arrow in his head, right?
Exactly.
Ah, how could I forget? It's not every day you meet a fellow with a wooden shaft sticking out of his head.
So we'll have to have a drink to his memory together.
Well, something happened to him.
Aye. Our dear Carol passed away.
Oh? What happened?
Well, everything went to shit. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. We wanted to rob a convoy. A bit of gold, a lot of booze, and 3 guards at most. Only there were a lot more of them fuckers.
Shit.
It was a bloodbath. I don't even know how we managed to escape. But Carol got left behind. They picked him up and took him away. It's all fucked.
Well, if they picked him up, he doesn't have to be dead. Maybe he's locked up somewhere.
If only. But that's not what happened. They strung him up. There was nothing to be done. We fell right into their trap, like lambs to the slaughter.
Oh?
Well, we want a bit only that.
Shit.
It was they picked.
Well, if they picked him...
If they struck, there was nothing.
Fuck. What are you gonna do now? Without a leader?
Well, I'm the leader now, but it doesn't matter. Because as soon as we show up anywhere, we're dead.
Are they looking for you?
There's a price on our heads. But more importantly, without the power of Carol's arrow, we're lost.
Well, seems like you could really use that arrow.
You're damn right we could. Before Carol got it, we were in a real bad way. We barely had anything to eat. Band of miserable wretches. And Carol, he was a sad case. Always getting wounded and beaten up. This one time he was running through the forest and stabbed himself on a tree branch. Would you believe it? Even a tree could beat the fella. And then along came that arrow. He told me once, after he got hit and was out of it, he saw a saint or something. It really changed him.
When I listen to you, the hair stands up on the back of my neck. It's not the kind of story I hear every day.
Look, you're looking for a job, and we need that arrow. How about you help us? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I need someone to find Carol's body. And to get, well, to pull that arrow out of him.
Are you shitting me? You want me to yank it out of his skull?
Oh, I know, it sounds nasty. But Carol would agree to it. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to end up dead. He'd happily give us the arrow.
That's a job for someone with an iron stomach.
It's nothing too complicated. Find Carol's body and pull out the arrow. That's it. So then, will you help us?
This is just about the oddest thing anyone's ever asked me to do. And I've had some odd requests, but... all right, I'll help you. Where should I look for it?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Hold your horses. I've got a bit of a lead. Our whole plan with the caravan went to shit near Sedlets. They've got a cemetery there, and I heard there was a bit of a commotion about the last execution. The local gravedigger lives near the cemetery. I'm sure he'll know something. That's about all I know. We can't go round asking questions. That'd cost us our necks.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
If you manage to get the arrow, bring it here.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at your web.
Quick! Ja! Ja!
Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings, my friend.
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I promised his wife I'd pray at his grave, so his soul would be at peace.
So his soul would be at peace, eh?
Exactly.
A bit late for that. His soul is burning in hell.
Oh? Why do you think so?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
Damn it, friend. You're right. He was a sorcerer. I have to see his grave, or you'll all be in danger.
I knew it, the fucker.
If I don't stab him through the heart with a stake, he could rise from his grave.
With a stake? Fuck. We only cut his head off.
Then he could still come back. He has to be impaled with a blessed stake.
Christ. The grave is under the big willow next to the cemetery wall.
Thanks. I'll take care of it now. Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Ja!
Shit. It's him. Yeah. Phew. I've got it.
I'll be right with you.
Did you sleep in a barn or what, looking like that?
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
Well, why not? Here it is.
Sweet Mother Mary. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
I'll be happy to give it to you. Not for free.
I know. Pasha promised you a reward, but I don't have any money for you. I was supposed to wait for you here and take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Oh, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Aye, lots of people.
What a day.
Hey, where did you find it? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedlex. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing again soon. I'm worried what will come of it.
What are Pasha's plans?
Robbing? On a grand scale. Well, he's not like Karel. Pasha wants gold, booze, ores. Most of all, revenge. I'm afraid it'll end badly.
If he believes the arrow will protect him, he might try to do something too dangerous.
Aye. And he'll take us all with him. For a few groschen, or because of some fucking vengeance. One by one, we'll end up swinging. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go back there. Hey, listen, let's talk.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Karel, and the arrow will help us.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief, and I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang. For that, I need the arrow.
Well, all right. Here it is then.
Thanks, friend. I hope we meet again, and that I'll get a chance to repay you. Look after yourself.
What's that dreadful stench?
You have a kind master, eh, Freddie?
Did you sleep in a barn or what? Looking like that.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. He was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke. Did you see what happened when we first...
You mean how they want...
Aye.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know.
I heard he's a nobleman. But he doesn't look like it.
He's the cat. He has a foul mouth and he's any...
What draws you?
We're both different. That's our strength. When things go to shit, he takes over.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
You think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman when you're...
No one for... Remember how...
Aye, but...
Catherine
Ugh, what's that stink?
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Christ. This... I was beginning to worry. Greetings.
The best sanctuary. Ask for your money back. Now you're going to get it. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Young man, may I ask something of you?
Hail Mary.
Broadcloth, beautiful colours, striped fabrics.
Come and take your pick.
Around here.
Those are just rumors.
Rumours my arse. It's true. What would you like?
Show me you.
Go.
Now with this.
Happy to be of service, sir.
A jug of wine! Thanks! Hey, where's that beer?
Aye. What can you do?
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Working in a tavern can't be easy for a woman like you.
What do you mean, a woman like me?
A beautiful woman. Does anyone harass you? Just say the word and I'll take care of it.
Ah, don't you worry, love. I can take care of myself.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Ah, well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
I'll have a beer.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
Oh, that's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
Sounds like a nice place for a romantic evening, eh?
You'll find it in Hotprink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So, goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
That's a long story. And there's no time for it. I'm gonna look for that beggar.
Fine. I understand. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Innkeeper, a beer!
My God, what now?
God.
Oh, what's that stink?
Mother of God, where's that stench coming from?
You're stepping shit.
Broke anyway. Fuck it. You don't have the coin? All right, bastard. Come on then. Fuck you.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? You want to nose around here? You'll have to go through Chinyek.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Chinyek. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right.
Why did you do that?
He's woken well.
And you'll get another right away!
For them.
Right, you bastard!
How terrible!
And I was beginning to worry what the... What are you doing?
One last beer, he says.
What? I apologize.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll be right with you.
Who are you? And you're a people?
Well, I'm Chenyek.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of people what have their own rules. Although folk usually think we don't play by no rules.
You still haven't told me what you people are. What rules?
If you still ain't twigged, you ain't gonna find out much here. Put it like this. So-called decent folk avoid this here alehouse like the plague.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so Needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Wycliffe's first thesis? What are you...
Not a good start. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Are you not mixed up with the Millers in any way, or what?
The Millers are just village vagrants. They care little for the future of the kingdom. They care only about the future of their shady deals. We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows? Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Parte and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long? I'll have a beer.
You got a moment, lad?
Oh, yuck. What the hell is that?
What would you
that
like?
Smell wasn't here before. You silly doggy.
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
Don't worry. I don't really buy all this horse shit.
Then we're in the same boat. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
That sounds reasonable. What do you know about the wine?
I knew we'd get along. The wine is in a warehouse somewhere. If you find it and bring it to me, I'll give you a better price for it than any merchant in the town. So think about it. The buyer I got is particularly interested in this bottle.
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Viel Erfolg, mein Freund.
Greetings.
From Frankfurt is now in charge of the sword-fighting brotherhood in You may yet turn out to be a murderer! But the devil knows he was looking for silver, am I right? And there's worse to come. Ask the numbered about the house.
My God, what's taking so long?
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You wouldn't know anything about him, would you?
Don't think so. Who's he supposed to be?
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around with vagabonds? If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Oprink. We're all honest bath mates here.
Thanks.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Hope it lasts.
God bless you.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning? No, I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Grüß Gott.
My way today.
Greetings, my friend.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
Aye, Goatskin. That rings a bell. But I don't come here often. If there's something you want to know, ask the miners. This is their tavern. My friend.
Huh? Christ, what now?
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had missing collected just like it already. And there are still holes in it.
I apologize.
Before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or torch it! Go and do something useful, Blabbermouth!
Careful.
The fire will
Christ, pardon me.
in our sword fighting. You will spirit.
Good day.
Greetings. I apologize.
Excuse me. Greetings.
Greetings.
God be with you.
Same to you.
Excuse me.
Brave, Kulta. Ganz brav.
Good day to you.
God bless.
Hey, guard. I have to tell you something. I ran into a secret band of thieves. They call themselves the Guild. They claim they're fighting against Sigismund, but all they really do is rob and steal.
Damn. Now, that's a bit above my station. You'll have to go directly to Bailiff Plymel. If you don't find him at the town hall, he'll probably be at Geldstuck's tavern.
Good day.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. I heard he sometimes comes here.
Aye, he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. If I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Thanks, then.
If you find him, God be with you.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know goat skin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
You say people have been coming asking questions about him?
Aye, like you.
And apart from me?
I dunno. There was a miller from Drechlitz, and some Jews. That was pretty odd. They usually avoid brothels like the devil avoids... well, crosses or whatever, you know?
Why? It does sound peculiar. Where's he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
Look, it's not for me to judge what you look like. But since you're asking, I have to say I don't have a good feeling about you. A handsome mug, but that's about it. Now excuse me. I need to stop by the seamstress. And you are in my way.
God be with you then.
Take care, my friend. You follow. Get out of here, you dirty dog, or I'll start screaming. Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink. Here, my friend.
Greetings. Well, good day.
Already.
That's good.
Did you hear
But
the
I
dirt
need
stone?
strong, brave men
He's
who can
shaving
take
Naz's
up
old
arms
woman.
and not just the
If
tools
you
of
know
their
it,
trade.
so does half
They
the town, just from the
need to
smell of
rely
it.
on
It's
themselves
chasm and
and
the
not
celebration
on
of the city. And all that fencing is just a bit of fun, that's all.
What would you like?
I'd like to buy a horse.
That's right. The Gutenberg horse market. It's important and so if you're interested in a horse, tell me exactly what you want and get your money ready so we don't waste time.
I already have a horse. Can I exchange it here?
If you're buying a new horse, you won't want to pay for the old one's upkeep. That stands to reason. So the answer is yes. I'll put a value on your horse and deduct it from the price of the new one. And if the value of your horse happens to be higher than the price of the one you want, you'll be paid the difference. But I hardly think that's likely, given the quality of our horses. Anyway, down to business. Have you inspected our horses?
No, I haven't. Why would I do that?
Come now. You must understand, I don't have time to show all our horses to every customer. I recommend you inspect them in person and examine their characteristics. You're after bravery, stamina, strength, and speed. Then you can ask about each one's history. Well then, are you going to inspect them?
Right.
Excellent.
Excuse me.
And maybe next time I'll even fight. I've been taking lessons at the Fechthalle. Taking their time again?
That's good. I don't need strong, brave men who can take up arms and not be willing to celebrate. God be with you.
Hail.
I'd like to buy...
Which one do you have in...
I don't see why I should...
I reckon even Sir Peter would be satisfied with that price.
As he should be.
One of my assistants can help you put your saddle on her. In the meantime, I'll record it in the register. Then I'll teach you how to call the horse. Safe travels.
Show me your...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What do you have for...
Thank you, sir, and come again.
Must you have a fine fur from your...
Prices, fine wear.
Jesus Christ.
So what's it going to be?
Excuse me.
Leather pouches.
How's life
Pouches. What would you like? Show me your... I was glad to be of help to you, good. Show me your...
An apprentice to help you out.
But where could I find... I need something repaired.
Asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough for you. I don't want
Saddles,
someone good
reins,
enough.
horse
I need
harnesses,
someone who's
the
capable,
finest leather
has a big
wear.
head on his shoulders, and still importantly, doesn't drink. You know, yourself.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come in. Take your pick.
That way, you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have someone to carry you home. See you later. Farewell.
Cheers. Good harvest.
Great! It's a deal. Go ahead and sell brands of fashion.
Purses, belts, bags, leather straps. Fair prices, fine wares. Don't be...
Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
God bless you.
Komm her. Willst du etwas trinken? Riesen sei der Herr.
Greetings.
Was? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich von Skalitz.
I'm Udo.
Ah.
Ebenfalls. Klar. Wir sehen, mein Freund.
Be with you, sir. Pleasant evening.
More coin in his purse than a check one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunken merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens the bastard stays clear of the main streets.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round.
And is Udo here now?
Of course. Playing dice, like every evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat. I reckon he'd be...
Noch einmal.
God grant you
Hey,
health.
mein Schatz. Komm her.
Listen, Udo from...
Cover Bishops. Bitte?
Where is it you're from, Goodman?
Ah, damn it. I have already told you. Aus Tuber. Ah, nein.
Ah, right.
Long.
I...
Sechs.
I think it's about time you...
Pa.
The wife sent for you. Says you should go home. Yeah, it's a hell of a journey, all the...
Yeah.
Get going, then. If you're not...
Herrgott.
Just follow your nose, Goodman.
Ach so. Erfolg,
Just the other
Heinrich.
day. And last night.
Ein Brot wird so gemütlich sein. Ein Brot wird, ein Brot wird.
Christ, pardon me.
I won't go to the woods. I won't go to the woods. I won't walk to the woods. Holy shit. I'm just a wee bit tipsy.
Out without a light.
I hope nothing happens to me while I'm this messed up.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
See this, God? You should punish me for my drunkenness.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah, kiddo. Well, you just...
Don't mind a Freund. Hand over the geld and I won't, hurt you.
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Erudo.
Yeah. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, aye. What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
You know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. I ain't too fond of me neither. Feelings mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
Don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Information. That's all.
All right. What do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. That true?
I was doing nothing, but, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. Them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
You know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
You ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? Who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good,
I'll be going then. You should disappear. Now you've got somewhere to go.
All right, listen, now you've helped me out, I'll be hitting the road, soon at any rate, so I can let you have something. It won't be no use to me anyways.
You have to offer me.
Put some things aside. It's a well-hidden stash, but it ain't easy to get to it. And I ain't gonna risk it now.
Sounds interesting. Where is it?
In them secret, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, I need to fly off the handle, like. I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking.
Goatskin, spit it out.
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
So you're telling me you don't even have the map?
No, but I know where it is. I flogged it to this thief.
Called himself?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. Watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. Got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Good. Come and have an ale with us.
Why not? I'll sit for a spell.
Sit down, have an ale, and you won't be sorry. Right, man?
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here, and if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
You need a cow?
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yackers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yackers, miners, who I'll think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, there's always some back...
That cast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Bash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour. We've won the last few years every time. This year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. Can't miss it, kidder.
All right. Church can't be hard to spot.
The saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Radic Fortress Gate.
What is your standard?
It's a red and white stang. Like a...
All right.
I'm glad to hear it. You'll definitely get a nice...
Thanks.
Later, my friend.